I've completed my
Pleased to hear it. I'll be sure to let her know.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced... Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort.
Professor Garlick.
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
I was wondering...
How lovely of you two are. After graduation,
Oh dear.
Well, he never cared. At any rate, unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the little beast gouged the professor's eye.
And that's when you took over?
Well, not quite. Within a week, he claims.
What a string of bad luck.
Well, upon his discharge from the hospital, he lost what little patience. His resulting...
I had no idea.
Last I heard, he'd gone to Romania. One can only hope he found more. Ha! Lovely. Oh, and remember...
Expelliarmus! Wingardium Leviosa!
You're a natural.
I hope you have your affairs in order.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was.
Protego! Stupid one! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Stupid one! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Protego! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Stupefy! Confringo!
You may be more skilled than most students, but you're not better than me. You're the one who released Treadwell, aren't you? That was a mistake, my friend. You planned to creep up on me, but it won't work. Not with me.
Revelio!
You won't knock this wand loose, and I'd not try if I were you.
Incendio!
Felcroft for something to poach. Oh, the anticipation!
Incendio! Confringo! Protego! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Guardian Leviosa! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Accio! Confringo! Incendio! Protego!
Admiral Frank!
Expelliarmus!
Stupid! Nothing more!
Accio! Accio! Incendio!
Seems like a quiet night.
Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts.
How would you like to learn the knockback jigs? Flipendo. Once
Accio! Incendio! Fuego! Stupefy!
You will pay for your deed.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Accio! Incendio! Nobody will believe I defeated an Ashwinder by myself. Incendio! Confringo! Wingardium Leviosa!
Unforgivable curses on occasion. Fortunately, I'm not looking to be forgiven.
My eyes closer. Best to be sure.
Accio!
A lamb to the slaughter.
Incendio! Expelliarmus!
You're going to regret
Fuego! Stupefy! Wingardium Leviosa! Reparo! Impulso! Descendo! Glacius!
I should warn you. You let Nora Treadwell go.
Trepicus Totalis! Descendo! Repulso! Wingardium Leviosa! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Wingardium Leviosa! Descendo! Revelio. Descendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus! Lumos! Wingardium Leviosa! Lumos! Revelio! Revelio.
Nothing over here.
Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Reparo. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
For more.
Accio. Incendio. Stupido. Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Protego!
Oh, too hard.
I want that stupid one.
Accio! Confringo!
No.
Revelio! These rocks have seen better days. An unaccompanied student. Petrificus totalis.
We'll reclaim what is rightfully ours.
Savios arrogant. Lumos. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Repulsor. This castle's hiding all sorts of secrets. Petrificus totalis. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Repulsor. Trouble's brewing and I'm without my friends. How nice! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! Repulsor! Descendo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Protego! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Descendo! Depulso! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Protego! Stupefy! Incendio! Confringo! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Protego! Stupefy! Incendio! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! This looks... Confringo! Protego! Incendio! Lumos! Wingardium Leviosa! Lumos. You will regret. Descender. Depulso. Revelio. 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 Incendio. Protego.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Lumos. 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 Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio.
Confringo!
Protego.
You hear that?
enjoy this.
Death to the bug! Easy. I see better.
You will pay for your
Accio. Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
You're going to regret that.
Accio. Descendo. Corso. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio.
It's almost too easy.
There you go. Stupefy. Compulso. Descendo. Accio. Incendio. Confringo.
I tell you this. Hogwarts is utter nonsense. I've never heard such. It's been ages since I've bothered.
Accio.
Say,
Expelliarmus.
that's fine.
Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
What have you done?
Expulso.
Accio.
Reducto.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Tiger. That's proper food already.
Incendio.
Reducto. Did I hurt you?
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio.
A lucky shot. Coward.
I did it. And an Ashwinder, no less.
see you found your way to Pit upon Ford.
Expelliarmus, Confringo, Incendio. Repulsor, Descendo. Levioso. Descendo. Predator. Stupid one. Levioso. Descendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio.
They come up. You can feed a beast.
It's always nice to see a familiar face. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help. A pleasure doing business with you. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is.
Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was on...
What would you like me to do next?
Assist Miss Sweeting at the Neasel. You will find it is similar to your...
The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one.
Where are the lions?
A happy beast?
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Poppy helping you out? She's brilliant with beasts. Pity she's not as good with people.
Hello, Professor.
I did.
It was wonderful.
Good. You see, some provide us with magically imbued, which does not include torturing them for whiskers.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the savagers in Rookwood's poach, stumbling over dead beasts.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we... Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare... Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage...
Psst, psst, over here.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that At least, that's what we do.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that...
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howen mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howen, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on. What they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Hello there. Nice to see you.
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with...
Sirona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day?
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
It seems as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now?
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. That said, if you're looking for...
Have you heard what Ranrock and Rookwood are working on together?
Not much more than the fact that they seem to have some... Friendship between wizards and goblins is rare enough. They each want some... That said, I fear they're like a...
You seemed unfazed by Rookwood and Harlow.
They're bullies. Plain and simple. Don't misunderstand me. They should, however, be...
Thank you, Sirona.
I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
Might I ask you some questions?
Of course you can.
Sorry, never mind.
If you find Lodgok,
Find myself scurrying.
Hello. Good to see you outside the castle.
You too, Amit.
Bromley Gaunt was the sort who'd flay her own mother. I advise dealing with
Welcome to the Hog's Head. Any empty seat is yours.
Can I help you with something?
Hello, Lodgok. Sirona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually,
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am, and I need to know what he...
Let's say I did know. Why should I...
Sirona trusts me, and she thought our interest...
Very well. I may know of...
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now, in a tomb accessible... Oh, Ranrock and I had a falling out.
Very well. I'll retrieve...
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond. Gather whatever supplies you may need.
and the odd charm or two.
I'm ready.
Good. There's no time to lose.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Urtgott. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind see things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today. Ah, and there it is. The witch's tomb.
Dreadful-looking place, isn't it?
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have... Now, before you set off...
What about this helmet makes it so special?
The Helmet of Urtgott is an ancient and storied relic. It inspired greatness, a symbol of what has been lost. Reclaiming it would mean a great deal to goblin kind, and to Ranrock.
It seems Ranrock and Rookwood are conspiring. Why would that be?
I had heard this when the Dark Heart... I can only speculate. Let us hope that our...
Don't suppose you have any idea what could be waiting for me inside the tomb?
Considering a dark witch was involved, the foul creatures thrive.
It all seems clear to me now.
I do hope our alliance... I will remain here, eagerly awaiting your return.
I do have some questions about...
Yes, of course.
It all seems clear to me now.
I do hope our...
Revelio. It's sealed. Moths. Curious. Wingardium Leviosa. Merlin's beard. Revelio. This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further. Lumos. Revelio. Reparo. Confringo! Lumos. Perhaps a spell would help open this door. Reparo. Lumos. Accio. Confringo. Lumos. I have a feeling I'm not alone here. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. These inferi are horrible. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Rebellion. Confringo. Rebellion. Lumos. If I could power it somehow, it looks like it could be rotated. Wingardium Leviosa. Glacius. Descendo! Repulsor! Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Revelio. What's that hanging there? Looks precarious. It's sealed shut from the other side. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Down I go. No other way. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Descendo. Reparo. Revelio. Reparo. Reparo. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Need to get that platform closer. But how? Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Descendo. Accio! Guardian Leviosa! Revelio. Oh! Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Reparo! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Protego! Stupefy! Confringo! Incendio! Accio! Stupefy! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! Tracer! Descendo! Lumos. Protego. Incendio. Lumos. Repulso. Levioso. Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa. Repulso. Lumos. Levioso. Making this spin or to raise that platform. That must be it. Lumos. Repulso. Revelio. Witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in her sarcophagus. Revelio. A dead Ashwinder. Your compatriots must have made off with the helmet. Lodgok won't like this. To show this to Lodgok. There must be some sort of mechanism for this doorway. Lord Gok, the sarcophagus had been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn! They got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone.
I'll head there now.
Good. There's no time. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose. To think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
There they are. The Ashwinders.
Incendio.
Great mistake.
No! Incendio! Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Incendio!
Expulso! Accio. Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus.
Confringo. You can all expulso. Stop that now. That all you got.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Flash of inspiration. Still alive. Expulso. Shall we? What are you for?
Expelliarmus.
No. Expulso. Not the brightest child.
Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Expulso.
Accio. Descendo. Glacius. Repulso. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
It's mine.
Accio.
Well, you'll have to do better than that.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Revelio. That's it. This is for Rookwood! Accio.
That was the best you can do.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
You will pay for your deed. I'm not done with.
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
That's
Accio.
mine.
Incendio.
Stupid one.
Incendio.
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before. I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile. Remarkable.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I am glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust.
His search?
We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe...
Lodgok, what should we do about the helmet thieves?
I'm afraid there's no choice but to stop them. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will...
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
He has a brand new game. Just beware the open flame.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologise if I seemed a bit, unsteady when we laughed. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even...
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't.
Oh, of course not! In fact, my recent visit... Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. We are fortunate to have a student... Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Ooh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons. Second, as macabre. You, however, I'm at my wit's end. In fact, perhaps you could start...
I'd be glad to help.
Oh, I knew I could count. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? Next, you'll notice that the...
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh! And I took advantage. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom, and...
Aloha, Mora.
done. You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
Revelio. Revelio.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between aconite and acid.
Yes, well, it's still early. Perhaps they'll improve.
You say that every year.
This must be the prefect's bathroom.
If the Ministry would allow them to have wands. One of those goblins comes near me, I'll hand him his hat. Or hell, anyway, I'm not afraid of a goblin rebellion. My March Professor Hector's class is superb.
I don't think that's what that class is for. He's right. Why don't you leave goblins alone, you troll?
How dare you speak to a prefect that way?
I'm a prefect too, you twit.
That's it. 50 house points. You know you can't do that.
In the hospital wing on account of my venomous tentacula?
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though. Well,
I suppose I should begin my rounds now.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
Ravenclaw? I know when I see a winning bet, and Ravenclaw would not have been that. Not this year, anyway.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, goodness! You're as... Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous but that does not explain the boggart, you know. I am determined with...
It's definitely intriguing.
You? Now, remember, the moons are only...
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted them. You have your work cut out for...
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance?
I did. Once you brought me enough moon, not every lock is as easy to pick as the faculty.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Aloha, Mora.
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
Revelio.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
We are fortunate to have a student brave enough to eradicate the Demiguise figurine.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I'm sorry to say
Oh, how unfortunate.
I'll keep an eye out for...
You...